what would you eat on average at one meal a day? Okay, so the whole point behind OMAD is that you can eat whatever you want for one meal a day. That's kind of the point. Now, in reality, if you've made the sacrifice of drinking more water, you're probably not going to want to be eating crap for that 1 hour. And you'd probably think, you know what, I've gone to the sacrifice of doing this. I'm going to make sure I put some real good food in me for that 1 hour. Now, there's a couple of interesting things are going to happen. Number one, you're not going to be able to eat half as much food as you think you are, because you'll spend the day dreaming about what you're going to eat, and then you'll notice that within 5 minutes you are completely and utterly stuffed, and you can't eat anymore because the tummy shrinks really, really quickly. So what happens for me is, because this is so effective, and because in effect it's too effective, I have to force myself to eat at lunchtime. If I don't eat at lunchtime, I drop below 87 kilos. Now, before I started this, I was at 97 and I dropped down to 87. But 87 is as light as I want to be. I don't want to be any lighter than 87 kilos because for me, I think that's enough. I don't need to be lighter than that. I'm shredded and I'm 51 years old, or 52 in July next month. So I'm in the shape of my life. It's incredibly effective. And what you'll realise through doing this is that we've all been trained to eat too much food and not drink enough water. And that's the importance. And when you fall in love with a natural water that you love, that's when this becomes completely natural, because you won't miss anything, because you'll be getting everything you want from that beautiful water that you have now fallen in love with. Awareness is key. Give it a go. Start by missing breakfast. It's a really good way to start doing this. You just skip breakfast. I was told that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and I can clearly see now that that sentence was invented by John Harvey Kellogg to help sell more cornflakes early 20th century. So that's where the sentence came from. There is no validity. Breaking the fast, breakfast, basically meant the first meal of the day, which could have been at evening, it could have been at lunchtime. We turned that into, we wake up in the morning and we eat, when there is actually no requirement to do so, because what have we done? We lay in bed asleep for 8 hours without moving very much. So awareness is key. Give it a go. Any questions, get back to me. Magnificent question. Personally, what do I eat? I love stuff that grows. Avocado, mango, I could live off that. If I only have avocado and mango for the rest of my life, I'd be the happiest beardy on the planet, because that's all I really want and crave. Love avocado, love mango, but things that grow for me, I love. And also, if I am going to eat stuff that hasn't grown, then it needs to be whole food. So I wouldn't eat stuff that you can't identify what it is. For me, if I'm eating an anchovy, it's an anchovy. There is no dispute, as opposed to, say, for instance, a tin of tuna. It's hard to know what's in a tin of tuna, other than there is a picture of a tuna on the tin, if that makes any sense. So any questions, get back to me. Brilliant question. Thank you, mate.